Hello? Oh, y'all can't hear this again? Oh my god, I'm the worst. I'm the worst. All right, let me fix this music here. Hey, Lioness. Y'all can't even hear this when I play it. 70 consecutive. Holy mama. It might be the most. You might be in the lead. Let me try and get this music to work. Let's try this here. There we go. Good to see you, Lioness. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Just getting ready. Getting my tea. Always need tea. You ever watch that Dave Chappelle stand-up, Lioness? You don't have to answer if you don't want. You want to remain in lurk mode? Was it worth watching? You sound excited thinking about it. Probably was worth watching, judging by your answer. I do not sense much regret. Oh. All right. Let's see, do I have a spoon for this here tea? I have a fork, that'll do. You're a fan, you're not objective? Yeah, I've loved him since I was in middle school when he was doing, I'm Rick James, bitch. What'd the five fingers say to the face? Those days. Charlie Murphy. Okay, keep going on and on and on. Fuck your couch. Yeah, he's pretty old school now. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hey, what's up, Greg? I was going to do Sekiro, but at the end of the day, I just don't feel like masochism tonight. I just want to relax a little bit. Speaking of relaxing... Hello, everyone. Hello. I have no dog with me at the moment. But I do have to, unfortunately, turn off the music. What's up, Greg? Lioness. Great to see you both. Appreciate you tagging up here. Tagging up, tagging in. Let it begin. Hang on, let me try that one again. Tagging up, tagging in. Let me begin. All right. Ooh, we got stuff. We got a lot of stuff. Astrologian's attire. Someone you just conceded before you could even mulligan? You must have smelled bad. Smell issue. When was the last time you showered? Look at the Moogle sword. No. I'm gonna discard it. I'm kidding. I'm making a mess here with this tea. Give me a second to go grab a paper towel. A few months ago, same. No wonder we get along. Thank God for deodorant, man. I've been, between deodorant and coffee, man, I had some really good, sweat going under my arms this morning. Had to change shirts before stream. That's not a lie. I did have to change shirts before I had pit stains from, all the sweating. I was, I was on the treadmill though. At least I was exercising enough to get sweaty. So, showered yesterday, I think, for the last time I did. We did that together, Greg. Good time. Yeah, I'll check out the weapons in just a second, buddy. I just need to, I need to unload, you feel me? Some of this, Jollian. If I don't do it right away, I'm probably gonna forget. But let me, I'll do it in, actually, I can do it right now, right? It was this one. Can't go in here with the controller. I don't know how to go in here with the controller. You know how you could... Oh, equipment subcommands? With a controller, this is difficult to, but, like, it's easier with a mouse. You know what I mean? To do this kind of stuff. Oh, that sword is very cool. Yeah, that's really cool. We got these amazing pants. Holy jeez. Those are insanely cool. Yo, this weapon is nice. It's cool too. Now if I use this right now, I can't execute at this time because I probably don't have... Oh, I'm on a thing. I'm on a thing. How's your day going, Greg? Freezing your ass off like a lot of us today. This is just some clothing. Why can't I use this one? I did, okay. Huh? Already added this. Well then, goodbye. Be gone, scum. It actually warmed up some. You're lucky. I'm jealous. I'm jelly. Alright, let's just go do this quest. We'll do the job quest. Yeah, I'm very jealous, Greg. It's like brutally cold here. The high might be 22 or something today, and it's very windy. So, I can tell you right now, 20 degrees outside, high of 22. With a feels like of 11. So it warmed up here as well. Slightly. It's just so cold right now, man. It's not fun to be outside. 57 where you are. That's balmy. God, that sounds warm as hell. I guess we're going up to the roof. The roof. The roof. The roof is on fire. Alright, it's a job quest here. Let's see, is this tea consumable yet? Now that Fallmore has so graciously agreed to discontinue his meddling in our affairs, I believe we may find our peers and colleagues more receptive to our proposals. Before I hop in here, let me put that Beagle cam on him. Just 1 second. All right. Oh, Jesus, you stupid dog. You stupid dog. I put it right on him, and then he moves. He's right here next to me now. If I do this, y'all might be able to see him. There, you see him here? He wanted to say hi to me. All right, let me get to this. Now that Fallmore has so graciously agreed to discontinue his meddling in our affairs, I believe we may find our peers and colleagues more receptive to our proposals. Perhaps I shall begin with another trip to the vault, to inquire about them reconsidering my petition to grant Lady Leviva the opportunity to speak with the conclave. You know, I realized I forgot to tell people we're live on Discord. We are live on Twitch with Final Fantasy XIV Online for a few hours. Come hang. There we go. Okay. We all have our strengths, Jan Quinar, and none will deny yours is convincing seemingly sane people to do your bidding. Yuna here's a testament to that. I look forward to hearing of your progress. As for myself, there are still some questions I need answered. The first being, how exactly did Fallmore come into contact with the Charlian assassins? Pumperain, attend me. I wish to visit Foundation and learn if there have been any sightings of suspicious foreigners. Oh my god, look at this dog, chat. Yo, look at the webcam for 1 second, bro. Yo, what's up, Duhan? It's a job quest. We're doing a job quest right now. Look at this guy, though. I'm trying to play the game, but I'm kind of getting harassed here. What's up, Duhan? Welcome on in. All right, I'll shrink my webcam in a little bit. This is, what, a level 55 job quest, I believe, Duhan? For an Astrologian. Yeah, doggy is craving attention right now. All right. Might I suggest that Yuna do the same here at the observatorium? Perhaps a second call on our new ally will help mine uncle recall not... Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Let me try that again. 3, 6, 9. Perhaps a second call on our new ally will help mine uncle recall aught he may have pretermitted in the heat of the previous moment. You see, just kind of spooked by the notion of Charlian assassins taking on an international target. Is this the voice of Duhan, perhaps? Duhan the guy. Duhan, I hope you don't mind me doing a voice for you there. I'm doing so much voice acting, it's polluting my brain. But it's good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. A second call on our new ally will help mine uncle recall he may have pretermitted in the heat of the previous moment. Okay. Charlian. The words are good. Charlian. Man, I'm thirsty for tea. Charlian ascending. Where is this? Camp Dragonhead? Isn't that where we just were? Isn't this like right below us? Called it. Look at me not being terribly blind. 7 hells. I rue the day. By the way, this is Fallmore. I'm crotchety and tried to kill my nephew and his crew of people. 7 hells. I rue the day I ever see another Charlian. Please, I've done all you asked. What more do you want from me, blood? Or are you simply here to boast? Charlian is usually about non-intervention, like they straight up refuse to help anyone after the most recent calamity. Or where's the music? Can't hear anything right now. Or mayhap you wish to know how the Sharlians came to be involved in my scheme. Ha! I thought as much. If it was so important, why didn't your Lady Leviva ask me earlier? Her head is so far in the stars, she fails to see what unfolds around her on the ground. Well, it seems like he's referring to this right now. Mayhap you wish to know how they came to be involved in the scheme. Here's your answer, Duhan. The truth is, it was never my scheme in the first place. It was the Sharlians. They came to me not long after Professor Mace's ship was diverted to Thanalan. Yes, I said diverted. The pirates in the Strait of Merlthor, the magically manipulated storms off the Rotano, all were staged to prevent your friends from ever arriving. But when they did, the Sharlians were forced to change their plans. They required help hiring local hands discreetly, something they could not do as foreigners. I agreed to lend them my aid because I felt we both stood to benefit from the disappearance of Jan Quinar and that foul chit. Wow, jeez. Jeez. He definitely deserves the crotchety voice. He absolutely deserves... Wow. Wow. We took some damage there. That was impressive damage. Who's this lady? Edmel? Who's she? Makes more sense, it's a small faction. The Chief Astrologian? There's rarely a day when he isn't meeting with visitors from across the realm and beyond. Why, this past moon, he's been entertaining guests with very distinct markings on their faces. I asked Lord Folmore whence they hailed, and he only answered, the north. The north? Sacre bleu. This is not a very entertaining job quest, as in, I think we're gonna complete, we're not rewarded with a new skill. That's all I mean by that. No skills to pay the bills here. And there goes the dog. Giving me some room to breathe. I can, hang on. I do want to center the camera on the dog. Give me just 1 second here. Right on his booty. Clifford Booty. Wastoid was 65. Bro, I thought you were in the lead, man. You are not in the lead. I don't know where Greg is at, but Lioness is up there at 70 with all of you. So, congratulations to all of you. And Wastoid, thank you so much for hitting 65. Very impressive stuff. How you doing today, man? How's your Tuesday going? I chomped a little. Hang on, what is that? What is that? I don't know. Let's just take care of this job quest here. You think you're like 72 or 73, so you are in the lead, Greg. Nice, well y'all gotta be the top 3. Funky Skunk TV hit 50 earlier today. Y'all are definitely in the lead. Appreciate y'all. The Sharlians came to him. That can only mean, then, that mine uncle was only a pawn in a much larger game. A game that began long before we ever became involved. Sorry, I'm all distracted with the camera not being on the dog. Think back, Yuna. The bandits in the Black Shroud, and those pirates you described that attacked you in Limpsalominsa. They all had strange facial markings, as did our false Astrologian. It is not much, but perhaps Lady Leviva will be able to make more sense out of it all. Despite the time we have spent together, I have this feeling she has yet to be completely honest with us. Ah, but look at me. A beloved relative tries to have me killed, and the next day I begin doubting everyone. What a sad, sad state of affairs. Perhaps to clear my head, I should call on that fine young Viscountess. visiting House Hyanot from her family's stead in the Eastern Highlands. This information on Fulmore's associates should be relayed to Lady Leviva immediately. Would you be so kind? I seem to recall them saying they'd be questioning Highborn in the pillars. The pillories? Yeah, there she is. No, that's a lie. She's a merchant? Nice. We could actually unload some stuff right now. Goddamn. Dark Knight. Let's sell that. Sell this. Sell this. Sell this. Sell that. Sell. Guess what we do with this? Sell that too. Got a lot of stuff, mans. Trousers. So much stuff. Harlequin stuff. I'm keeping that. Alright, let's see. Oh. Armory chest? Armory? Armory? Armory. There we go. It's all in the armory chest. Tucked in. Takes you forever to sell because you have stuff for so many jobs and you have to make sure the useless stuff isn't good glam. Yeah, I figure a lot of the cheap, a lot of the low-level stuff ain't gonna be good anyway. Alright, let's get to this. I figure all the good glam is gonna be in blue. Or better. Here's the man. Whimpering. Whimper. Quimper, the Whimperer. Milady, you able to learn anything of import at the observatorium? He seems like a nice guy, so we give him a good voice. Lord Fulmore was not the only one to hire the Sharlians. Lady Leviva will want to know. Lady Leviva? Lady Leviva, she was right here. We must find her. I would not think any harm could come to her here in the center of the Holy See. But then again, that is what we believed back at Camp Dragonhead. I shall search the Hoplon. Might I ask you search in the opposite direction near the last vigil? There are some good green ones depending on the style you go for. Well, I don't think it's worth the time, Greg. Not for me. I'd much rather just sell it and be done with it. I value my time more than the glam. But to each their own. An old world Astrologian here. I'm sorry. I think you've mistaken me for someone else. The hell? Too much gear. Inventory not big enough. Yuna! When you were speaking with Quimpering, someone approached me from behind and placed a dagger to my back. I had no choice but to be led silently away. Luckily, my assailant let down his guard when we arrived in the shadows and I was able to deliver him a swift kick to the groin. I've been running ever since. Do we believe her? So, Formore wasn't the architect of this scheme to drag me back to Sharlian after all. I had my suspicions. I was a fool to believe they would simply let me leave. Do you recall when I mentioned there were people in the old world intent on hoarding our nation's knowledge? Well, it appears that my efforts to train you in Yanquinar have attracted their ire. Yuna, allow me to apologize. I've not been wholly frank with you about my reason for visiting Eorzea. The truth is, I came here because of my father. My father dreamed of rekindling the Holy See's interest in Charlian astrology, believing that it would be of great benefit to the embattled people of Ishgard. He came here several moons after I was born, intending to remain here for only a season. However, he never made the return journey. His dream was left unrealized and his newborn daughter left without a father. Never once did I meet him, but every night when I look to the stars, I know that those are the same skies he too gazed upon. The same skies he used as his strength and guide. It was only natural that I follow in his footsteps, in spite of the objections from my mother, who did not wish to see her only daughter lost as well. And here I am in Eorzea, almost 2 decades later, pursuing a dream my father never lived to realize, a dream that has become my own. And now someone is trying to stop me. Well, just let them try, I say. Just let them try, okay? Lady Leviva, a maiden of your beauty should not wander off without an escort. Monsters hide even in the shadows of the pillars. Maiden? Flattery will earn you nothing, Yanquinar, but I will accept it nonetheless. Tell me, what did the vault say to our proposal? They accepted it. We have been given official permission by the Holy See to conduct a symposium on the wonders of Charlian astrology, with you as our guest speaker. Now come, we must hurry back to the Athenaeum and begin preparations. More than 15 summers to make ready for this moment. Now I only have a matter of days. I know that feeling. It's good to see everybody. Lioness, Greg, Duhan, Wastoid. Appreciate the companies. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Tuesday in this frigid month here in the northern hemisphere. Oh, winter time. This main story quest up here? This is main story quest up here. We can at least click this right now and then get back to job quest. Orchivon. The warrior of light and her brave companions walking the streets of Ishgard at last. What a glorious sight. I cannot tell you how long I've waited for this day. Allow me to present to you my family home, Fortham Manor. Fortham Manor. I should like nothing more than to show you around, but everyone's gathered to receive you. Come, my friends. Introductions must be made. Yeah, we'll do a little main story quest right here and get back to that job quest to finish it off.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
So, Greg, you were asking if we did any Heavensward main story quest. This is all we've done. This is like it.
I hope your journey was not too taxing.
This guy looks cool. Interesting mustache.
Count Edmond de Fortham to bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortham, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Fortham.
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders, yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies. Don't you think?
Hey, you know, we can be trusted, though. We're pretty evil.
My decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city?
Going on a tour,
chat.
chat.
I think to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
The city's a little tough to navigate, actually. Could use a tour. Show me around. Alright. That was the conclusion of that. I'm going to finish up the job quest. Greg, do you have any interest in doing any roulettes today or no? If you are here. We did some roulettes yesterday with Gregorius. I need to do mine today. I'll be down to do some if he's around. Such a nice song playing right now. Repose. You know, hang on. I want to put this in a few different places. Ascend. Because whenever I switch here to resurrect someone, I always pick the wrong key combo. Now, no matter what I pick, we'll make sure to resurrect the first time. It's funny. Maybe we shouldn't do it like that. When I go in here, I never do that one. I actually always do this one right here. Let me try it here. Just to for muscle memory. We practice it right in the LT right here. Left trigger. My trigger finger. Yuna. This has been a most beguiling past few moons. I must say, I truly did not expect the turns my fate has taken. I suppose that speaks much to my capacity as a reader of the heavens. I am not blind to what goes on in the Foundation, so I will not claim that my life is in any way difficult. But that does not mean I do not have my share of troubles, however trivial they may be. Being anything but first in line to a countship is not all whores and rainbows. The Count only truly cares about his newly appointed heir, just like the rest of my family. They expect great things from him. From me, they expect nothing. For a long time, I tried to prove that I could be as great as my cousin. It is why I went to Charlian. It's why I've tried to do things I had no business even trying. Then, once I realized no one was looking, I simply stopped caring. My actions becoming more and more outlandish, because at the end of the day, that's what everyone expected. But then you two walked through that door and helped me realize that maybe life is more than the coffin that has been fitted for me. Maybe the fate I believed was mine was not mine at all. And for helping me see that, Yuna, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Wastoid, if you're here, what are you doing for dinner tonight by any chance? You got any plans? Damn, we're doing job quests forever here. I have good news and bad news. The good news is preparations for the symposium on Charlian astrology have been progressing smoothly, as we have expectedly encountered very little resistance from the vault. They have even gone to the trouble of securing us a spacious venue for the event. The bad news is, the spacious venue in question lies in Falcon's Nest. Lest you wonder, I speak of the same frigid building site in the middle of nowhere that you will doubtless have heard so many good things about. Yes, my friend, that Falcon's Nest. Yet I suppose this may be a blessing in disguise. I'm just not certain what that blessing may be. Perhaps we should all make for the hamlet and see. Go into a hamlet. We gotta go yonder. We gotta venture yonder. I'm gonna load up a roulette here. Do a little battle. Get back to that job quest. Indigo Aurora. A good name. Where's this tank going? Jeez, that was a lot of healing we put on him right there. Who is this person? It looks like a monk. Interesting. Playing with a monk. Yeah, I don't often play with monks. This tank doesn't seem to know how to read the map. Do a little gravity to smack everybody upside the face. Actually, I'm not that familiar with this Amdapur Keep on hard. I don't really know this that well at all. I'm glad I'm not tanking here. Oh, I forgot divination. I have a damage boost for everybody. A Psyche Flayer. An interesting name for an opponent. Whoa. Going on in the back there? He's raising a golem. Nice. The thing is huge. Where'd he go? Oh, we killed this Psyche Flayer and that huge thing died? Wow. I said I'm not familiar with this dungeon at all, and the tank said same, in case you can't tell. That's adorable. That's adorable. That kind of attitude is gonna get a commendation out of me. Is this your card? I love this class. It's Astrologian. Play a whole lot of cards on people. It's very fun. I can't imagine there being a more fun healer than this. Going after the treasure? Okay. It's funny. The healer's pulling them. Good. Good shit right there. What's that Lancer doing? Oh, there's an enemy out there. What are they doing? They don't know how to follow the map. There's a map on the top right. Oh, it's this dude in the wall. I remember this guy. Oh god, this tea is so good. Definitely seen our party get wiped for this guy before. I don't know which way to go. It's this way. Have directional problems. What was that sound? Someone level up? Did I level up? This healer puts out so much protection. My tank is... my tank goes from like half full health to completely full in an instant. As long as I'm paying attention. How much does this damage boost last for? 20 seconds? That's pretty good. What's this person's called? This person's called Ananta Boga. Ananta Boga. Okay, what a name. Ooh, Jesus. Ow. Yowzer, Bowser. Standing in damage right there. They dying? Dang. That was quick. That was very quick. All right, we could do the next one in a little bit. That was the first roulette of the day. We'll space them out a little bit. If Greg shows up, we'll do some with Greg. Whenever he comes back, Jack. Arms mender. We kind of just repaired these. Get them repaired anyway. We're here. Repairs complete. Man, nice music. Not sure what this way. Oh. Whoa. I need to go this way towards Empty Nest. That was a really good song that was playing there. Oh, Machinist. We could absolutely try Machinist, Dark Knight, and what's it, Gunbreaker? We could try them a bit. How do I get through here? Am I not allowed through here? We talk to this person. But it won't do you any good if you haven't got wings. Okay, well, we can't really go that way then, huh? Eh? Where I would have liked to travel to over here. Falcon's Nest? I mean, we can't go there yet. They're stopping me. So it is. Got a roulette lined up right now. A trial. Ooh, Shiva. As soon as that cutscene's over, we're giving everyone a power up. We gave huge damage boosts to our party right there. She's gonna get rocked. Whoa. Jeez. Oh, Jesus, she froze everyone. Oh, it's bright. My God. About to die. That took no time at all. We can do an alliance raid. We could also work on main story quest wherever. Oh, it's at that place. It's in that manor. Here it is. Right in here. Talk to this person. Enter the manor. Gotta talk to this guy. The problem is if we talk to Alphino, we're definitely gonna get hit by this roulette. But that's fine. None of this is good for me. How come all this gear, none of it is for me, huh? I see how it is. Though our friends in House Fortem have been generous enough to extend us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It's only proper that we learn about our new home, so that we might become more self-sufficient. Tataru, it'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must. Then there's the markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. 'Twould seem a tour of the city is indeed in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall of course do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. He'll be able to answer any questions you might have. Ah, but I grow forgetful in my dotage. There's something I must give you ere we part. Their documentation's in order, I trust? Yes, my lord. Nice. Looking official. Those documents identify you as wards of House Fortem. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Fortem, but let us hope it shall not come to that. Rest assured that we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation which might compel us to invoke your name. Damn, he's tall. Yuna, Tataru, the city awaits. Let's go! Alright, we were able to get that main story quest done before the roulette hit. Quest accepted. We're gonna be... I'm not gonna talk to this guy just yet. I see we are number 1 on the waiting list here for the next roulette to hit. Well, there we are. We'll see how this alliance raid goes. Waiting on one person to ready up. There we go. There we go. That's a lot of people. Just waiting on probably someone who's watching a cutscene. Yeah, that kind of needs to get updated, Salty. That might need to get updated. Maybe. That is what we did earlier today, though. Warcraft 2, they had a remaster of it, which we bought. We even bought Warcraft 1 remaster as well. How you doing, Salty? Good to see you, buddy. I did. We tried the remaster today. It was really nice. It's the same game. Warcraft 2 is Warcraft 2. They did not overhaul it. They just made it a little bit nicer. Oh, the VOD is still there. Oh, Jesus. Hang on, buddy. Hang on, buddy. This guy's dying. How you doing, Salty? Good to see you like always. Hope you're doing well. Why am I stuck? I'm frozen. I got frozen right there. I've never died here before. I've never died here before. I'm doing really well, man. I don't know if I told you. It's the first time in 2 years that I'm under 200 pounds. It was, feels like negative, it felt like -2 here today. It feels like. That wasn't a good start. I can change the plan right now. Edit plan Final Fantasy 14 online tonight. There you go, Salty. There's the plan. Enjoying the weather? It's been brutally cold. I can't really go outside comfortably right now. Pretty rough. But we make do. I've had to get my steps in on a treadmill. You can't do that? Of course you can. I was 214 in November. But I've had about 45. I'm only 5'9". So I'm not, I'm pretty small. I'm pretty short, I would say. Not big. You absolutely can. It's just taken a lot of steps. I've been getting in a lot of steps and eating well. Are you much taller? It sounds like you're much taller from what I'm hearing. Yeah, nice, dude. He's a big boy. Yo, that's sick, dude. Yeah, I mean, if you were under 200, that would be skinny boy. You were 200 once? Yeah. Yeah, you're tall. How you doing, man? How's life going for you? You want to keep any muscle? You can't go below it? Yeah, that makes sense. And there's no need to. As long as you like yourself, you know, what you look like in the mirror, I would say. As long as you're healthy and like what you look in the mirror, like what you look like in the mirror. Oh, I had Doom on me. I didn't know. All good here. The baby is growing. Nice, man. It's a girl, right? You had a daughter, right? This was a very poor trial from me here, this raid. How old is she now? I know she's still very young. I didn't realize I had Doom on me. Almost 4 months have gone by. Wow. That's awesome, man. Congraturitos, buddy. Boy, the time she flies, man. Already 4 months old. My goodness. Aiming for 220. Nice, man. It's a good goal. It's a good goal. Just to be in better shape, you know? I'm so thankful to be in better shape right now. It feels good to be able to run with the dog, for example. It's such a good feeling. I guess I was going the wrong direction there. I'm surprised you do, you don't use the metric system. Like, I'm sure you do use metric. Surprised you're using the hamburger system. I appreciate you converting, by the way. I do SI for chemistry. We don't really do inches and feet and pounds in chemistry. It's all grams, centimeters. And milliliters or liters. It's not quarts. Add 2 quarts of silver nitrate. No, that's not how it goes. Add a gallon of sodium acetate. No, that's not how it goes. The human scale system. We're stuck on a lot of things, man. We won't go into that. I won't open up that box. I'll leave that box closed for right now. But good luck getting in better shape. I know it's not easy. Everyone in this country, not everyone, but a majority of people in this country, America here, are overweight. A lot of them are obese. And a lot of them are depressed, unfortunately. Not good. Not a good combination, in other words. So I'm rooting for you, man, to fight off all those things. You able to play? You probably don't play much video games right now, Salty, I imagine. It's good to see you. Really good to see you. You would have been proud if you saw us in Hearthstone right now. I think we went 9-2 today with a very strong Death Knight. We made it look good. Sure, after 10 p.m. What are you playing right now? What kind of games are you playing? My, resource management city building friend. We are playing, well, you can find all the decks. You can find all the deck codes that we were playing with Command Deck. No, but for real though. We were doing a Corpse Death Knight, which is real, but if you want the code. If you do want the code, grab that link. And it's really, really strong with building corpses and then doing strong things with it. It's the only deck we played today. We climbed easy, and I was also making mistakes, like I always do. You did a little Quest Warrior earlier, instant ban. Ban that guy. Ban that guy. Ban him. I said it was nice to see you, Salty. I take that back. Conquest Warrior. I'm teasing, buddy. I'm just a kidding. Gotta counter them Death Knights. Dude, there's so many Death Knights, bro. Wait, I'm sorry, Demon Hunter. There's so many I saw DH. I said the wrong thing. There are so many Demon Hunters, yeah. There are a lot. With Broxigar right now, I assume that's the one you're referring to. Broxigar is good. We were putting a stomp on them today, but they're a good deck. Also, I have to say, even though we were doing very well with that deck, it was not easy. We really had to escape out of a lot of problems. This new, by the way, Salty, you've been playing some Hearthstone. Any thoughts on the mini set? Because it has been very impactful. With now Imbue Rogue is a thing, Remnant of Rage is a thing, and Demon Hunter and Death Knight. The new Dragon, the 4-mana 6/9 with Elusive, is plenty good to see playing. And, oh, I got some funny news. We unpacked Golden Rafam in a random pack, which is kind of sad, because he's bad. Rafam, very bad. You're already tired of the buff druid OTK? Is that with Owl? Does that kill with Owl in the end? With like the copy location thing? Yeah, I don't like Owl. I don't like Owl, man. If I were doing copy, we did copy druid a long time ago before it even ran Owl. Dude, I'm just not a fan of Owl, bro. I don't care if it wins. I don't want to win like that. Isn't that strange? Like I turned my nose up to that kind of victory. I'm like, nah. I'd rather play with minions on board and punching them dead until they die. 80 damage from hand. You even destroyed one of the scholars and one location. Dang, dude. Yeah, dying to that deck is not fun. Now, dying to any deck is not fun, but that in particular is unfun, I find. Waiting for the teleport here. Yeah, dude, it puts out so much damage. It sure knows how to dish out the damage. And again, I don't even care to play it, bro. That must destroy you as a warrior. You also got Rafam? Yeah, it feels bad to be us then. You opened 100 packs? Nice, dude. Yeah, my point about Rafam was it's very sad to get a golden legendary and know it's completely unplayable if I ever want to win with it. Now, I might be harsh saying that, but it's a very poor win condition, just to be objective. Like, it's not good. Which stinks, man. Because that card could be good, but it ain't. It's disappointing, man. You saw it during like the tavern brawl. So slow. I don't mind that it's slow. I mind that it loses to Dirty Rat. Like Dirty Rat is all it takes to beat that. You just rat one Rafam, right? And then it doesn't do the thing anymore. That's like dumb. That's real dumb. I don't want to just have my whole strategy nuked by one Dirty Rat. And it's not like Dirty Rat has to pull one specific minion. It's like it can pull any minion. Give me 1 second, buddy. I gotta heal up all these bozos who are dying. I'm playing as a healer. 10 cards needed to be played as very exposed. If Dirty Rat weren't a thing, then it would be fine. Give me 1 second, buddy. I'm trying to... We're fighting a huge boss here if you happen to be closing your eyes for an extended period of time. This is a big old boss right now. And it's putting a hurting on my team. But we're doing what we can. The warrior guy, Ham. Oh my god, you're right. Ham does the same thing. Now, they're both rotating. So in 2 months, they're gone. Both of them. Could Rafam possibly be playable then? I hope so, because the player base wants to play that archetype. You see, I don't know if you've seen how much Imbue Rogue is being played. People are playing the crap out of Imbue Rogue. It has a very high play rate on, oh, is that Deja Vu you're talking about? What, that steals the card from hand? Deja Vu is insanely good. It's just so strong. It's fine for them to have a good card, by the way. The 3 mana minion stealing top deck. I don't think I know that one, actually. Should I? How did I die so fast? Arena only? Yeah, I don't think I know that. I know I just died terribly. I don't know it, Salty. And that's another thing, is I do play at 11-star range. I have 11 stars on all 3 servers, so the people I'm fighting they're pretty sweaty with their Discover, Hunter, and Control, Death Knight, Quest Warrior. You know, they play very repetitive stuff, right? I don't get to see all the variety that's out that other people are playing, which is a bit annoying. And it's even worse if you're top 200. Like, I'm just in 11-star range, which is good, but it's not top 200 good, where the meta is even more narrow. Woof. I like diversity, man. Otherwise, it just gets boring. Fighting the same 3 decks all the time. Right now, my most common opponent is Rogue. Oh, Salty, I don't know if I told you. Day 1 of the mini set, 40% of my opponents were Warrior on Dragon. Again, let me repeat that. 40% of all my games were Dragon Warrior. The first day of the mini set. Sandman and Tokyo, making his way to the ring, the hollowest of knights, a former stray, has expedition 33 times, is quite the Mass Effect. Sandman and Tokyo. There you go, buddy. That's the best intro I got for you. I can't do better than that. I may have been practicing it off stream, and Tokyo. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. I think you heard me saying it. Yeah, dude, it's annoying when Salty, you're funny. It's just annoying when a meta gets so narrow in any game. It's not just Hearthstone, but when you get to a certain tier and all you see are the same builds, for example, it's like, man, I want to see something else for a change. It happens with any game. Doing all right? Going on today? So you had so much going on today, I take it. You had a busy day. You do have a busy life, in Tokyo. Busy man on the job, Yo, this helmet looks awesome. Dragon Helm of Fending. Welcome to my Astrologian world, San Antonio. Are there any good mage decks right now? Absolutely not. Mage is so bad right now. I can't begin to tell you the last time I encountered a mage, Salty. Especially a mage that actually won a game. Oh, they're so bad. Been putting in more work with Astrologian. It's my favorite, Ant. And I have yet to try Gunbreaker, Dancer, and Machinist. I've never tried them. And I've only played Dark Knight from level 30 to level 31. So I've just been, is this your card? I've just been focused on CL, baby. You know, your favorite character from Expedition 33, Kappa. Her and Minoko. Kappa. Poor CL and Minoko. That's okay. We know what Antokyo was after. Let me get that. No, not my L. Antokyo is this one. Cheeks clapped, baby. Astro's a really good healer. Dude, I feel like if my people die, it's my fault. Astrologian's freaking good, man. I love playing the cards on people. Lune is bae. Dude, I romanced CL, actually. And then you know about her husband? Dude, he was not happy. I thought I was playing DPS. Yeah, but then I grew up. So chat, I have my electric kettle going right here, and it is so loud, I can barely hear myself right now. Let me do a little voice acting. Salty, I could talk forever right now about that. I love healer the most. And I found a healer that's really good. That's what you told me when I switched in the start. What did you tell me? I don't remember what you told me. But we went from white mage to some DPS. I tried a couple DPS. I've tried some tanking, but this healer in particular, Astrologian, is really, really appealing to me. Let me, this guy's gonna show us around. Looking forward to your stream, man, Tokyo. You'll never guess who we're gonna raid tonight. Haha. Haha. And Tokyo is playing Hollow Knight lately. He's very close to the end. And Tokyo, if you remember that chandelier, how you used the chandelier to kill that one boss, that is a mandatory boss. You do have to fight eventually. So I imagine we'll see Antokyo fight that one. Yeah, Salty, I can show you what we've done. I can tell you a little bit about it. We started off with White Mage. Then we switched to Black Mage. Then I played some Red Mage, which was great. Then I actually switched mostly to Samurai. So most of our time was probably spent with that DPS. But then I started going back to White Mage as healing. Yes, Antokyo, exactly. Exactly. I got some advice on that boss, which I'll just share with you right away. It's not really a spoiler. It's just to, whenever the first minion resurrects, kill it as soon as possible. Like, kill it dead. Because as soon as you start getting overwhelmed, it's bad. So yeah, dude, the one that, all those assholes that resurrect, the first one that resurrects, kill it immediately, dead. Hopefully you can kill it before the second one resurrects. And try and get as close to killing them. Feels very bad with mother. Absolutely, that's exactly, yeah, that's the problem. So if you can kill the first one before the second one resurrects, yeah, you gotta practice it up, right? But pump out that damage on number one, and then you'll see it'll actually be a little bit more manageable. You'll still die, but that's part of the game. That's part of the game. Yeah. I wish I could do it for you. Just like if that's one boss that's annoying, I wish I could do it for you. But that's the only advice I got for you on that, because that's what chat told me. And it actually did seem helpful advice. Just to get back to the jobs here. Salty, I switched to Paladin for a bit. In my free time, I started doing Paladin and Warrior. So we ended up getting Paladin all the way up to 50, which is nice. We unlocked Gunbreaker at 60, so I've never played this job. And Tokyo loves this job, though. And recently, we unlocked Machinist, we unlocked Dancer. I've never played as them. We unlocked Dark Knight. I've never really played as that. I've leveled up Pugilist, Lancer, Archer a tiny bit. Ninja seems cool. And my beloved now is Astrologian. I can tell you what Astrologian is now. Thank you for your patience. It has insane healing. The healing on Astrologian is filthy. So not only does it heal a ton, and I mean a ton, but it also applies regen or regeneration a lot. So there's a lot of regeneration, there's a lot of direct healing, and then not only that, but there's this really cool system that it has. I can show you the system right now. So there are these buffs. The spear, the bowl, and the ewer right now. So if I can apply all three buffs to myself or my teammates. And then you play Astral Draw, which draws 3 cards from your deck. And now I have 3 different buffs to apply to my whole team. And maybe I want to apply them all to myself. So, and you could go around with 6 different buffs, for example. Now, a lot of these buffs you want to put on your teammates, though. And eventually we'll draw more. But there's a really good damage buff here. This is another damage buff, Divination, so you give your team more damage. There's more healing here in Sinistry, which is generate an etheric bond with a target party member. Each time you cast a single target healing spell on yourself or a party member, the party member with whom you have the bond will also recover health. equaling 40% of the original spell. So there's also this light speed, which is really cool. Pretty much you can move and cast at the same time. Draw my cards here. I could show you. We could do a duty right now. I assume Antokyo. Oh god, Antokyo. I only have main scenario here. I won't invite you to that fresh hell. I probably don't even want to do that on stream. It's just not entertaining enough to do on stream with all the cutscenes. Dude, we did that one ridiculously hard dungeon last night, Pharos Sirius. Oh, there's a check mark. There's a check mark next to a completed dungeon, it looks like. Yeah. Done a lot of these. We've done all of them except for Copperbell. Yeah. Yes, yes. Let's try this one. I've never done this one on hard. That's why Tachi loves it. He did ultimate raids with that job. I love helping out my team, especially with more than just healing. The buffs and the high AP, I consider this a high APM class job compared to some of the others. Like, you're constantly having to do things, dishing out buffs. I love feeling so it makes me feel like I'm having a big impact. You love being selfish and doing big damage? It's Greg! Ow. So this makes you feel alive. Yeah, so this is my tank. We're putting on some buffs on the tank right now. We're giving everyone regen. I'll give tank double regen. Giving monk a buff. Giving everyone a damage buff right here. And then we can give this ranged person another buff. So we dished out 3 damage buffs right here at the very beginning. Now, some of the damage buffs, they go on a melee character. Another damage buff goes on a ranged character. So you gotta know which buff it is, which is nice. This is a machinist here, I think, with the gun symbol, and this is a monk, I believe. So we have a melee and a ranged. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. And the tank, a lot of the times, just gets the defensive buffs. This is light speed, where I can move and cast. See how I'm moving here, but I'm still casting? This is a really cool ability. I'm just showing it off right now. I'm right? What am I right about, Greg? I'm not used to being right. Normally chat tells me, especially in Hearthstone, when I should have done something else. Nice to hear something positive. You should have done this. You should have done that. It's my favorite part about playing Hearthstone. Oh, machinist and monk. Did I enjoy leveling? What was Ant leveling? His looks? Was he at the gym? He was giving himself more push-up channel redeems? What were you leveling? What was he leveling? Did he do monk? I don't know. We're about to find out. I'm not sure if Antokyo knows what he was leveling. Oh. I think that's my favorite part of the game. Just leveling up all the yobs. Greg just means in general. And Tokyo has everything at level 100. When he was doing leveling, he enjoyed Machinist more than Monk. Is there a DPS tier list? I actually looked up a tier list according to ChatGPT, Salty. Every job is very well balanced. Every job is playable and good. They're just different. So you're gonna get a lot of bias if you ask a human. Like, oh, I like this job because blah, blah, blah. But really, this game is phenomenally balanced. Every single job is worth playing and learning. Which is awesome that they've done such a good job balancing it. But at the end of the day, it just becomes personal preference. You would say tanking, healing, and melee were more comfortable. Greg, you don't enjoy the leveling part of the game? It feels like work to you? Oh crap, I gave the wrong buff there. There's a lot going on here. I loved leveling up, but I'm a big Pokemon nerd. I'm addicted to leveling up my crew. Dude, I've spent my whole life leveling up my Pokemon. Now this is a new game to level up my Mons. It's either slow queues or slow runs with NPCs. Any job past 70 feels great to play. It's either slow queues or slow runs with NPCs. Oh, we jumped down here. No wonder I didn't know where to go. So Salty, all of the jobs in this game from ChatGPT, they got either S tier or A tier. And nothing was below B because everything is so well balanced. So pretty much as long as you play a job and learn it, you're gonna do well with it. Oh, Jesus. Took my eye off the tank for a little bit there. He died. We're back, but hang on. Wrong game. It kills you doing content lower. Oh yeah, Salty, you were big into AI. I remember you using AI a lot here. You need to unlock Boja though. Might queue up for that last raid. Boja. White Mage is generally the only healer not in S rank. Still uber playable. And perfectly fine. It's a very good healer. It's the classic healer experience. People take damage, we fix that. Oh, Jesus. This dude died very quickly. My team is hurting, mostly me, and this weak person over here. For sure, nothing is unplayable. Give me 1 second, y'all. Nothing's unplayable. That's why you don't pay much attention to tier lists. It's just fun to see what people enjoy. But there's bias, right? Whenever you ask a human, there will be bias. There will be blood and bias. It's just, you know, you can't avoid it. That's all. Like we were saying with the Souls games the other night, as long as people are respectful of where other people are coming from we don't all have to agree. And like, we're never gonna all agree on certain things, right? That's an unrealistic expectation to even have. Paladin best tank. Exactly, right? Like, a lot of people prefer Gunbreaker because it's just cooler, for example, or Dark Knight because it's cooler. Like, it all depends on how we perceive things. I find Paladin to be rather dull because it does no damage. So again, everyone has their own preferences, and everything is playable. As long as you learn the job over time and get better with it, then everything is playable, which is very nice. Dude, I'm having to heal my brains out right now. You see how active this guy is right now? Shit. Jamming spells here. It says Blue Mage is C tier. I didn't get anything in B. Well, actually, you know what? Blue Mage was not on the tier list because that's what's called a limited job. Blue Mage doesn't count. In fact, dude, I have my Blue Mage at level 1. It's the only job I have at level 1, bro. It's called a limited job, which means you can only get it to level 70. And you can't run it. I don't think you can't do content with other jobs. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Blue Mage doesn't really, it's not really in the game, according to me. Like, it's fine. I don't know. I haven't really played it. I don't know. I haven't played it. I can't speak on it. Maybe it's amazing. Nah, Picto and Viper are definitely not in C. Not the tier list I saw from ChatGPT. There's no way they're in C. Picto is one of the best, and Viper is awesome. So I highly that sounds like. And by the way, ChatGPT or AI can absolutely be wrong, Salty. So I've seen it a lot. So no, that seems that's just untrue. Yeah, who knows what Salty is? You know, we don't know. But I could tell you that Picto and Viper are perfectly good. Very, very good. Raid desirable. Yeah, so that's another good point, though, that Salty's bringing up is what is the purpose of even playing a specific job? Like, are you looking to do a raid? Are you looking to, I don't know, you can do different things in this game. There are different modes of gameplay, I guess would be the way to say it, right? Oh, shit, that guy just died. I was just about to heal them. Wow, this is not going well. All our damage classes are dead. Well, they ended up just resurrecting here. slime was whacking me as I tried to resurrect these peoples. This is my first time doing this dungeon, actually. Feels good, man. Appreciate the company. It's a good chat right there, good topic of conversation. It's really nice that this game is so well balanced that you can just pick up and play any job, and you know you're not sacrificing anything really. I wonder what this crystallized rock is. This tank seems like a not someone I want to play with again, I'll tell you that. Should do some endgame stuff at some point. You haven't done anything with Red Mage since you hit a hundo? I feel that. I feel that, man. If I hit 100 with a job, that disincentivizes me from playing it. We've talked about this before. I want to feel like I'm constantly making progress. If I'm not leveling up, I might feel like I'm not making said progress. Now, there are exceptions, of course. Playstyle is very important. You want to raid, but you have to be in the mood for it. Oh, shit. How the hell did we die right there? I said, ouch. Never played this dungeon on hard before. They're dying. Yeah, I was saying playstyle matters a lot. So for example, Astrologian here, I could play this job forever. Even if I'm not leveling up. It's that much fun. We don't have a VIP command. Should we? Yeah, I'm gonna make San Antonio a mod. He's the man. Damn, I was just about to res that guy. What does this crystallized rock do? Don't know. Hang on, I gotta focus up here. This is not going as well as I would like it to. Beautiful. Gave them both a damage buff. I killed his son. That's why he killed me. Understandable. Understandable. I could get behind that. I'm down to be the villain. Darth Vader of the universe here. It was the healer the whole time. No one ever expected it. I am focused up right now because I do not want to die again. Is this the final boss? Hang on. Yes, it is on this dungeon. They're dead. Got it. Ooh, that was tough. That was tough. I lost focus for a bit there, too. I could have played a little better, but overall, we did okay. I can't complain. There's a lot going on. I get to drink my tea in victory here. That was tough. I'll give it to the monk, is fine. Nothing to worry about. We were just doing this dungeon for fun. We could do some MSQ. Poor guy. First you kill his son in front of him before you eliminate him. He just wanted to hang out in his cave. I mean, he was definitely just hanging out in his cave. We could do the snow cloak for fun. This is a good one. Can't argue with what Salty's saying. Just doing a couple dungeons here for fun. What rewards do we get? At the moment, we're leveling up. We're only level 57 right now, Salty. If I get to level 70, we get to unlock Reaper. Because we already have the expansion Endwalker. At least this is the information I read online. If we can get a job to level 70, we'll be able to get Reaper, which is really, really cool. Oh, Jesus, this guy's dying. Remember I said Astrologian puts out a lot of healing? This blue bar. The blue bar, he was dying there. But we saved them with all... We had to give this tank here 4 defensive buffs, which is the most I could ever give. I typically spread them out, but because that tank was taking so much damage, we had to adjust on the fly and be like, you know what? We're giving you all the defense. How's the weather over here? Getting a lot of ice. We got snow. We got like 6 inches of snow, half a foot recently. Reaper will probably feel better on your new mouse. Been having too much fun with Ninja, Samurai, and Viper. You haven't touched Reaper in so long. Hit a gravity spell to hurt them all. It's been very cold here, Salty. Extremely cold. I'm having to get my steps in on a treadmill. It's that cold. I can't even really walk my dog comfortably right now. We hustle and then come home. A raccoon fell through the ceiling in your office before you left work. That was fun. What are you, Asmongold? Greg, you're strange. I mean, that's a normal reaction to that guy, Wastoid. That means you're part of the good team. It ran to your storage room. Yeah, that guy does kind of suck, Wastoid. He seems pretty shitty. Oh, I'm just going by your response. I'm just going by your response to Wastoid there, Greg. I felt like that was an appropriate response to your response. Also, it takes one to know one, so, you know, I'm right with you. I'm not far behind on the strange boat. This music is awesome. I've got to try Dark Knight. Let me know how it goes, Greg. That's what this person's playing. Dude, if I had $1 for every time someone said it had the best job quest. I'd have $5. Never salty. How often do you visit New York City? If I were to go to a city, it would be Philadelphia. Once per 40 years? Same. Same. If I was dating a lady, then I'd probably go more often, although I probably wouldn't enjoy it. Last time I went to New York was Brooklyn for a concert. I don't enjoy going to that part of the country. I don't mind cities. Cities are fine. I love Philadelphia. Philly's great. I would love to even live in Philly. New York is too much. I find it to be too much. New York would not be for you. Yeah, I mean, I like nice people. You don't really find them in New York City. I mean, I'm sure they're there. I'm sure they exist. But when I go down to my family in Delaware, which is now just my stepmom, the people in Delaware, they actually wave. People up here in New Jersey, they do not wave. They don't give a shit. But people in Delaware are super nice. Which I love. I'm like, oh my god, nice people, finally, I'm starved. You were there with your girlfriend at the time during Thanksgiving. Well, that does not sound like his baby mama. Sounds like a past relationship. This is a very nice dungeon. Oh, it is her. Gotcha. It's the way you phrased it made me think the girlfriend at that time, like different now. Yeah, I get it now. In the earlier stage, before you evolved at level 16. A little Pokemon reference there. Pokemon applied to romance. That's great. This music is really not very chill. You saw the parade? Oh, the Thanksgiving Day parade. Oh, that's cool. How was that? That must have been a ton of people. It was so cold you had to flee to a church. That sucks. But that's life. Sometimes it's cold as hell. Wintertime, baby. At least you didn't get frostbite. You better not have gotten frostbite. Door to Oblivion. Only a special key. It was a Catholic one? Oh. You have to come face to face with your sin. This Dark Knight apologizes here. They said sorry for being squishy. Oh, you live to tell about it, Salty. Give me a second, Salty. I'd rather not screw up here at this final boss here. Pressing the wrong buttons now. Went to a boat trip close to Lady Liberty, and there was a random lady who thought we looked cute and wanted to take your picture. Oh, that's nice. That's really cool. They're still friendly. It's just people in general. People in general, a lot of them are unfriendly is all. It's hard to take a poll of that thing, you know? It's easy to have a bad experience and then say, oh, they all suck. And just stereotype, right? I got 3 commendations there. You would not travel here currently. There's still a whole bunch of nice people, Wasteoid. There's just a whole lot of, people who are severely lacking, I could say. A lot of people lack common decency, unfortunately. It's not the people's fault. I would say San Antonio, the bad apples have always been here. They've always been here. Regardless of the orange douchebag. They've been here long before. They'll be here long after. It's just now they're much louder. That'd be my take. Yeah, salty. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna do some voice acting here. Hopefully this brightens up the mood. But yeah, I promise you, there's still nice people out there. There really are. I promise you, it's true. I could promise you that because it's true. But it's you gotta find them though. Nice people are not really being nice in a loud fashion either. The really nice people are humble about it. They'll do something good and not tell a single person, because that makes it even nicer. So, yeah. Anyway, good convo though. And I certainly don't mean to in any way be dismissive of anyone else's point of view here. I hope I didn't come across that way. Let me do a little voice acting here. The Hoplon, so named for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity, is the largest plaza in Ishgard. We're gonna get to learn about Ishgard, chat. Speaking of the cold, the magnificent cathedral to the north is, of course, the Holy Vault. This is where Salty and his lady compatriot went when they were very cold at the Thanksgiving Day parade. The Vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. That Archbishop's name? Salty QQ. Begging. We got the full incense service? Hell yeah, bro. You went out, you walked out smelling like a cardinal. Begging your pardon, the statues to the south, are they perchance Thorden's famed Knights 12? Boy, our voice acting has come so far. Very good, Master Alfino. They are the fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined with King Thordan. I thought that was I. Bro. 3, 6, 9. They are the fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined with King Thordan I to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there's much you can learn by exploring the pillars. Time permitting, of course. Damn, that's a hell of a scene right there. Look at this architecture, actually. It's very nice. Now then, if you'd follow me to the Jeweled Crozier, I shall introduce you to Mistress Elise, a master of the markets. The full incense service, you got doused. I predict any minute now, and Tokyo is going to say, hey guys, it was good hanging, but I gotta go get ready for my stream. I know it's coming. And I'll say, all right, Aunt Tokyo, thank you so much for hanging out here, man. It was always good to see, it's always great to see you. Looking forward to your stream later. Deja vu, Aunt Tokyo. I gotta be less robotic. I gotta be less robotic. Not be so pre-programmed. Like, get lost, scrub. Nah, that would be mean. That would be mean. I don't want to do that. That'd be less robotic does not mean turn into an asshole. We gotta figure out a good way to say ta-ta for now. Well, maybe that... Nah, I don't really do TTFN. That ain't really my cup of tea to say that. Ta-ta! Tataru. Jesus. I hope you have a good stream tonight, and Tokyo. I really do. You seem to have... You're no rookie when it comes to streaming. And Tokyo's been streaming for like 5 years or something. He knows the routine by now. He has things well in hand. He doesn't need backseaters. Right. Well, you're clearly not locals or traveling peddlers, which makes you all... Makes us all right. Yo, look at this. Look at how she's heating up her water for tea. I have an electric kettle. She just has it on coal. On charcoal here. Right on the coals, baby. That's gotta... And I thought my boiling water was hot. Really hoping not having to deal with any tonight. Oh, good luck, bro. Good luck, dude. And dude, it's so weird. They're all on the YouTube side. But that's all right, man. You have such a great way of dealing with them, and Tokyo. And also, that's a very frustrating game to play. That's the... Yeah. You have a wonderful way of dealing with people. You're always so, so kind. So, I'll do what I can to keep us having fun. And to keep the... dude, you know, bro. Like, the YouTube side, they're always so freaking serious about the game. Oh, my God. Meanwhile, I'm out here joking and dude, I'm out here, like, joking my ass off in Tokyo's stream, and the YouTube side of it is just, like, hardcore into the game. Talking about Hollow Knight. It's like, holy Jesus, man. These people. These people. But then again, I am a clown. I'm happy to be a clown. I don't expect everyone else to be a clown as well. No, Salty. We beat Hollow Knight 1, and then I took a break because it was so intense. We'll do Silk Song eventually. I'm still taking a break. We're doing Sekiro and pounding our balls in that game to a pulp. It's a masochism party in Sekiro. Need to head out now. Alrighty, in Tokyo. Well, I wish you all the best, buddy. I hope you had a good dinner. Hopefully you got a good rest in between job and stream. Looking forward to seeing you later, man. I'm gonna raid in Tokyo. He's doing Hollow Knight 1. So, but yeah, no, we didn't do Silk Song. We're taking a break. Kind of just enjoying our time. Sekiro is brutal, though. So, I don't really know if I want to keep doing Sekiro, to be honest. It's taking too long. Taking a long ass time. Yeah, Salty, good information right there. You're welcome with that command. Hey, I gotta do some voice acting here. Ah, Wards of House Fortom. How very interesting. Count Edmund has granted... Oh, Jesus. 3, 6, 9. Count Edmund has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we'll have need of sundry goods. Hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners. Should you be uncomfortable... Oh, dang, she's on the older side. Young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Well, actually, I should delete that command. Let me delete that, Salty. Weapons, armor, accoutrements, medicine, materials, whatever your desire, can be found in the Crozier. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you shall soon see. Weapons! Downtime! Our next destination is the Aetherite Plaza in Oh, this is a manservant. Our next destination is the Aetherite Plaza in Foundation. If everyone is ready... Taking us on a tour. Weapons! You work with Wastoid. Today's story was Raccoon. Final Fantasy 14. Pretty good game. Yep. Pretty decent. Salty, you playing anything other than Hearthstone? Or just Hearthy Hearth? Just warming yourself by the hearth. I need to upload stuff to YouTube. If anybody's interested in the YouTube channel, there's a link where we upload a lot of VODs from variety stuff. Some early access management games. Nice, dude. By the way, for anybody wondering, I was able to fix that capture card issue where it was making the game a little bit darker. I fixed that issue. It took no time at all. So, yeah, when we go back to Cana this weekend, it'll be much better. And here we have Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza. If you have yet to attune to the Aetheryte, it would be wise to do so now. Now, we absolutely did, my guy. A circlet? Isn't that... circlet? Where is it on her? Where is it on her? It's on her head. Oh, it's this. That looks lame. Whoa. A cool helmet. That's a nice helmet. It's perfectly fine. Different color. Oh, look at this. A ninja here. Lancer, Dragoon, and Reaper. Nah. Take this one. It's fine. Wow, wow, wow. Banana. We'll do some main story quests. If you had $1 for every misplay, you'd be a full-time streamer. As for our next destination, mayhap we should decide together. What else can be found nearby? You think it was AI trying to be funny? It did not hit my funny bone, unfortunately, Salty. I'm sorry. I can't fake it. I'm not gonna be like, that was hilarious. Ha! 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 I didn't misplay. I just explored an alternate losing condition. All right, that's better. That's better. Not very good, though. The Skysteel manufactory stands to the west. Our engineers conceive and manufacture weapons for use against the dragons. The holy stables, where chocobos are trained for war, also lie in that direction. I gotta upload YouTube stuff. Today we did some Warcraft 2. I'm gonna upload that to the YouTube. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our knights most heavenly, while to the south and east, well, it would be best if you avoided that area. Oh no, I don't know about the Warcraft 2, putting it on YouTube. It's a maybe. I probably will. And why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure our safety in the lowest levels, Master Alphino. Hold your nose when you pass the broom, little lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes. We only played Warcraft 2 for about an hour. We played as the Alliance, and we only got through Act 1, Salty. So we completed Act 1. We stopped at Kaz Modan. You misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord, but a humble traveler. Oh, come to see the sights, have you? Take a turn down the hoplawn and gawp at the statues? Well, if you've a mind to learn how the better half live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Knight, if your nursemaid'll let you. All right. My humblest apologies, Master Alphino. Pray, pay that drunkard lout no mind. Oh, but I must. It would not do to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this forgotten night for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this, Yuna. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Hostelry? Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, who can say what we might learn of recent events? Then I'm coming too, says Tataru, the little one there. Ooh, excuse me. A little sleepy here. I even took a little nap before stream, like a little half-hour cat nap, which was very nice. It was very nice. The better half. Let's just walk. I feel like walking, chat. I need the steps. Yeah, Warcraft 2 is awesome today, man. The remaster is pretty nice. It's still an old game. It did come out in the, like, 96 or something. So it definitely suffers from age in parts. But overall, it was very good. Very fun. Holds up very nicely. And the remaster is nice. Makes everything much smoother in terms of graphics, with some quality of life improvements to the troops as well. Like the way they move is not as frustrating. Must say, this is rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We but recently arrived in Ishgard and are eager to acquaint ourselves with her more notable establishments. Master? Gibrion. Just Gibrion will do. And I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it'll live up to your expectations, but if it's decent food and drink you're after, could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I could not help but note a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? Aye, up here you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knights, and so forth, dropping in on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited to their tastes. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality, mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. You speak of the lowest levels, yes? Why do they call them the Broom, if I may ask? 'Cause when the weather's foul and the broom rolls in thick, it's the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the broom that got the worst of it, while the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More than a few people are still sore about that, mind, which is why, considering your present company, I'd recommend you keep your wits about you if you mean to go below, and something sharp in your boot, just to be sure. I shall take your words to heart, sir. Master Alphino, I think it would be best if we return to Fort Home Manor. You go on ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two. Miss Tataru, I'm afraid that is out of the question. My lord, the Count, would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place, least of all a maiden. What are you up to, Tataru? Look around, Alphino. This tavern is full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me. Indeed. But will you be safe here on your own? Oh, please. Do you know how often I looked after the waking sands and the rising stones by myself? If I had a gill, for every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine. Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. That settles it then, Tataru. Yuna and I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by link pearl if you require assistance. I will! Going through these voice lines pretty quick. Gotta breathe. How do I get out of here? We're free. It's Musosai. Should we do the job quest here? Greg's favorite job quest, Musosai. Don't feel bad, Greg. Gotta lean into the joke. The Holy Sea of Ishgard. We could do one final dungeon. And Tokyo's going to be streaming in a little bit. It'd be nice to raid him soon. Welcome, Mistress Yevon. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, please do. Let's talk to this lovely old chap, Count Edmont. That reminds me, Count... Isn't that like from the Count of Monte Cristo? Isn't this a reference? Hey, Josh. The Count of Monte Cristo. The main character is Edmund. Holy fuck. This is a Count of Monte Cristo reference. Yeah, it's one of my favorite books, Count of Monte Cristo. What's up, Josh? I thought it looked familiar. How you doing, buddy? Tell us then, Master Alphino. Does Ishgard meet with your expectations? That which I imagine pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took. And when those steps took me past the scars left by the wyverns and Foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children were given no quarter. Sir Aymeric has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There's much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Josh, I'm gonna give you a VIP, buddy. I appreciate your energy. San and Tokyo got promoted from VIP to moderator. Gotta dish out the rewards. You're welcome, my triple chin brethren. So, how's your night going, buddy? Sir Aymeric has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can, no matter how many chins they have. There's much to be done. Yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Salty, I'm voting no on that. What I will do, though, now that I've lost some weight, is bring back the cosplay streams. I have Tanjiro and Sesshomaru. I'll bring them back, though. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you've done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. What was it for dinner tonight, Josh? That is a most generous offer, Master Alphino. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or lien. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you're willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? From what I've heard, you're an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, and so on. Oh, that sounds delicious, dude. That's a good use of that emote right there. Hell yeah, bro. Soon you might have fortunes. Watch out, buddy. Make sure you get your steps in. As for you, Mistress Yevon, I could ask for no one better than a storied veteran such as yourself. A woman with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid Artoirel and Amenaye in their duties. Jesus, these names. Amenaye. I beg your pardon. I'm more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. I have no need of our honored guest's assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues. By the Fury. The two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station and show Mistress Yevon the respect she deserves. This is the woman who slew Gaius van Belsar and some half-dozen primals besides. She's not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand girl. If you can pardon them their impropriety, Mistress Yevon, I should be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. My thanks. Fury willing, they may even learn something from you. I like him. I hope he doesn't get murdered. Yummy, yummy, you're so full in your tummy. I don't know, maybe a god salty, by the Fury, you know, by the Lord, you know, something like that maybe. 'Twould seem we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that was never in doubt. Josh, do you know, is the Fury a god? Like one of the 12? It's probably one of the 12 gods. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance's sake. In truth, he's glad of this opportunity to put us to work. Yeah, Josh, appreciate all your company, man. And the great energy you always bring to stream. By granting us patronage, House Forthom has taken a tremendous risk. Until we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large, the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small. And so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard, while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. Yo, Josh. My mind was blown today. You ready? Final Fantasy VII. The soundtrack had the Gold Saucer music playing. The Gold Saucer was from Final Fantasy VII? Bro, what? That was so cool. The best gold saucers in 7. It's amazing. Dude, I had no clue. This is so cool. I'm so glad we're going through the soundtracks and learning some shit. 'Tis an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. As you go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard, mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think on it, the more confident I am that by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. Wasted your entire childhood in the gold saucer in that game? Was it a waste? Doesn't sound like a waste if you were playing Final Fantasy. Braza. Speak with Yanquinar? Trust me, it was. Alright, I'll trust you. This is White Mage. This is Gunbreaker. This is whatever it... Hildebrand. Ranger Rescue. What is this? Oh, this is a society quest here. Fraudster is Samurai. This one is that extreme challenge. Let me just keep doing main story quests then until we wrap up. We're gonna wrap up in about 10 minutos, chatterinos. We're gonna raid Antokyo, who is doing Hollow Knight. It was a good waste. Very good. Shall we be off then, old girl? Ah, but where are my manners? Emmanuel de Forton, second son of Count Edmond de Forton. Trueborn, that is. Yes, yes, I know what you're thinking, and you are absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in a society where the eldest inherits all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but who could be satisfied subsisting on a meager allowance? Forever overshadowed by his sibling. Not I, old girl, not I. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the Sea of Clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts, or better yet, raise me higher in their estimations than Artoirel. Ambitious, I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Oh, don't look at me that way. I jest. Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Hyanot. They have ever been steadfast friends to our house, though they've fallen on hard times since the calamity. Poor blighters. As for what precisely we'll be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come along with me to the airship landing. We'll need to take the airship to Camp Cloudtop. You hate this guy? I can see why. That's why I gave him that voice. He got the douchebag voice. That might be one of the first times someone has used that Lynx emote. I'm gonna be getting rid of that emote eventually and redoing Lynx. If you see the Auron emote, which is this one, where Auron is mad, I think I could get a better emote of an angry character. And Lynx is a villain, the guy with the scythe, the cat with the scythe. So, it's weird to, I've said this before, it's weird to have a villain being happy, saying hello. Like, could you imagine a happy Darth Vader? Are you ready to depart, madam? The airship bound for Camp Cloudtop will be leaving shortly. Transport me, peasant. But yeah, we added a whole bunch of emotes to the channel. I need to add more. Whoa. Abalathia's Spine? The Sea of Clouds. We've never been here before. Where is this on the map?
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Sid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, who had come to call Eorzea home.
This area is amazing. Yeah, the only thing salty, I just gotta sit down and create them.
High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds. A frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore.
Amazing, huh?
Outpost.
It looks beautiful so far.
The Sea of Clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows.
Winged.
She came.
There's our ship, traveling through the air. Hence we call it an airship. Shocking, right? Gonna be talking like this for the rest of the night after all this voice acting tonight. Where in the world are we? This is the whole area. There's a whole area. The Sea of Clouds. We gotta go get that crystal, chat. Before we do anything else. Mender of Wreckage. Peddler of Wonders. Astro, a mithrite star globe. Alright. Oh, I don't have anything that can be repaired? Cool. Get this crystal. Very important. Alright, now let's go back and get this main story quest. Yeah, that dinner sounded amazing, by the way, Josh. I don't know if I commented on it. Sounded delicious. No wonder you're so full. He gon' burst. That sounds amazing, man. Gotta love it. Awfully cold up here. I mean, Carthus may not be blessed with the warmest weather in the world, but compared to this, it seems positively balmy. And, of course, our hero is wholly unperturbed. You don't have to maintain that strong, silent persona all of the time, you know. Never mind. We need to find Lady Laniette. She's in charge of the garrison here. Oh, when we find her, just follow my lead, yes? Excellent. You spent your poetics, white mage is geared, and all you'll need for Sage at 80 is the weapon. Where are we going? Onwards and upwards. Why can't we fly? They're not letting me fly up in here. It's fine. We really have to go. I can't quite go straight this way, can I? There's no way to go down from here. I have to go over there. The no-fly zone? You're correct. They're not letting me fly. Ether currents? So it is. So it is. Mr. Bigwig over here, the bounty hunter. Yeah, they're not letting me fly. I want to fly away. They're like, no. The ship has been grounded. Okay, then. Chained, man. Chained to the land. Just want to take flight. We discovered a new location. The Rose House. Ether currents. If you go to travel, I didn't even know there was a travel, and go to what? Ether currents? That command is not available at this time. Is that where I'm supposed to go? Mount speed? Wow. You can unlock faster speed. I didn't know there was a travel. Oh, it's all good, dudeski. It's all your fault, Greg. Unforgivable. Mistress Yevon, welcome. I am Sir Laniette de Hayanat, commander of the forces stationed here at Camp Cloudtop. Strange though it may sound, I have long dreamed of meeting you. I'm in your debt, you see, and shall ever remain so. Were it not for you, my younger brother Francel would have been executed upon the word of a false inquisitor. Alas, a knight must go where duty demands, and thus have I been unable to seek you out. But by the grace of Helone, I've been granted an opportunity to thank my brother's savior in person, and to call upon her generous aid besides. Truly, I know not what I have done to deserve this double blessing. There's a main story quest in a bit that'll unlock currents. Ahem. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, my lady Laniette. You cut an elegant figure as always, a steel-clad rose equally at home on a battlefield or in a ballroom. Lord Emenaye, if it is not too much to ask, I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Mistress Yevon. Had to change voice acting there in mid-sentence. It's like, oh, this is the lady. Camp Cloudtop was established to provide early warning of impending Dravanian incursions. The high elevation afforded by the floating isles makes it ideal for this purpose. Naturally, it also makes us a ready target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest and most advanced airship, is capable of downing all but the mightiest dragons. Alas, as you may have noticed, it is currently undergoing repair. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as the Vanu Vanu. With whom we have had several skirmishes already. Give me 1 second, chat. I got an email here. Do a little bit later. Okay. No beastman is a match for a man of Ishgard. Bring me a birdman and I'll show him a thing or two. I fear much and more may be asked of you and... Hang on to lady. I fear much and more may be asked of you in the days to come, Mistress Yevon. Damn, she tall. They tall. She tall. They tall. Laniate. Tater Toddington has logged out. While I understand Count Edmont's intentions, I would rather not waste valuable time ensuring that the young lord doesn't get trampled underfoot. When are we ending? I'm actually looking right now on my phone to see if Antokyo's streaming. He is streaming.
I might try to do the true ending. Maybe.
There you go. We're gonna go raid him right after this. True, it is entirely possible that he may learn something from this experience, but if I left to his own devices, I think it far more likely that he will make a mess of things. Tell him that I would like him to keep watch for Dravanian outflyers. Then, when you have a moment to speak with his manservant in private, make it clear that it is his responsibility to keep Emenaye from shirking his duty. And with that, my friends, we will drop a raid to San Antokyo _ because that is him. Alrighty, my friends, I appreciate the company like always. Salty, wonderful seeing you. Josh, congrats on the VIP, well deserved. Greg, Waystoid, the whole crew, much love, everybody. Appreciate the wonderful company, like I said, as always. Until next time, we'll do some Hearth tomorrow. And yeah, it'll be a good time. So stay warm in this frigid tundra that is the Earth in the Northern Hemisphere winter time. Peace, everybody. Bye-bye.